Hi, I'm Alex with Instructor Grindset, and I'd like to go over a few things I like to keep with me as a kids instructor so that I'm ready for anything. Starting with learning materials that I like to keep in my backpack, close by for lunchtime, or in the cafeteria cubbies, anywhere that I can get pretty easily while I'm working. So, not in a locker room and not in my car. Things that fit in a backpack pretty easily. So on the PSIA website, I was able to get a kids activity book. Okay, this has all sorts of stuff. It's all winter and snow themed. There's coloring of different complexities, so it can get pretty crazy if you got a bit of an older kid, older as in 8 or 9 years old. And it also has pretty simple drawings to color. In here are also all right, here we go. So yes, so you see all in here are a few games. So if the kid is cold and they just want a hot chocolate and they want to sit inside for the last hour of the day, and they're 5, 6 years old, it takes them a long time to warm up. And you just might not be able to get that last run in, even if you have an hour left in the class. That's where this comes in. You can keep their brain kind of tuned in to skiing and winter and excited about the theme. It keeps you kind of inspiring the kid and keeps you developing the lifelong love for the sport in the kid. Even if they're not on snow. So get the kids activity book. It's really helpful for snowy days, and there's quite a few pages and they're not that expensive. In my chest pocket, I keep my children's Alpine teaching handbook, and I also get this on the PSIA website, the shop. I will put a link in the description. That's easy for me to do. This will have so much stuff that you can just pull out of your pocket. It's really good. Most of this book is game ideas, and I'm trying to make a video on game ideas, but I want to show you footage of games that actually worked so that I have good examples to show you and not just me talking in front of a beautiful Lake Tahoe landscape for 100 videos in a row. As nice as it is for me, I want to try to keep things interesting for you. 3 levels of game ideas and what fundamentals those games ideas work on. So, for example, a little chart here and there on most pages that say a bit of a matrix for common difficulties, possible causes, and recommendations. So once you have your recommendation here, you can always flip this on the chair if you're unsure what to do. And you get your recommendation and you pick a game off of a list that might work with that. It's the same format for green, blue, and black terrain. Nothing is assumed in this book, okay? You can go to the level 7 black diamond skiing drills or games or challenges, we should really say. We should not say drills. Do not say drills to kids. They will hate that. So games are purely based on ability level, and the instructions super simple, okay? You can really play most of these with a 5-year-old, younger than that if you're creative in the way you explain. So mix and match games. Make sure you use your movement analysis skills, that kind of thing. So I keep this with me in my pocket, and I keep this somewhere that I can grab it during the kids' lunch, or if they're cold and we come in for a snack a little bit early at the end of the day, okay? Some other things you should have in your pockets. I only recommend you do this if maybe you get a few tips, or you're really good about telling parents what you did for the kid. So hand warmers and toe warmers, maybe your ski school provides them for free. That would be super nice, but not any of the ones I worked for. Hand and toe warmers, really good. Just make sure that you're maybe working at a mountain with a culture where you get some money back for that. It definitely makes the lesson easier to have kids be warm. If you're working as a ski instructor and your margins are maybe razor thin, don't go spending hundreds of dollars on hand warmers so you can pass them out to every single kid. but definitely, you know, if that's an option for you, do that. And hot cocoa packets. If for whatever reason the ski school you work for does not provide hot cocoa for kids, you take the hot cocoa pack, you buy hot cocoa packets, you put them in your pocket. Again, you have to be in an environment where you feel like you're getting some tips for it. If that's an option for you, totally do that, okay? Parents usually don't mind. Ask. If the ski school does not provide hot cocoa packets, ask the parents if it's okay for you to feed them hot cocoa, and you will need to find a place to find hot water. So maybe not the ski school cafeteria, but the most cafeterias around most mountains will have the hot cocoa dispenser, but we're not buying over there because it's super expensive. So get hot water and show the cashier, hey, this is just hot water, please be nice to me. That usually works, especially if you're an employee. So do that. And a hot cocoa packet can be shared for, you know, you can split it into 2 or 3. You can make 2 or 3 maybe smaller hot cocos just with one packet. So it can go a long way. Add cold water to the water that you get from the hot water dispenser in the cafeteria, please. Kids are sensitive to hot water. They will absolutely burn themselves. If you're feeding kids hot chocolate, definitely be careful of keeping them safe, because your supervisor won't want to hear that a kid got burned drinking hot chocolate that wasn't provided by the ski school. So those are 4 things that I like to keep with me in my pocket for all sorts of situations. And the 2 most useful ones are these ones, okay? So thanks for watching, and stay safe out there, okay? Drive safe, ski safe, all of that.